Welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online. Let's, where did we stop? Yeah, we need to find Ashur. And we had been told that he's not one to talk. He doesn't like talking. So most likely we're going to have to fight. But, we read all this. Did we check these bookshelves? Songs of Vvardenfell, we saw that. Truth in Sequence, Volume 3. Okay, let's see. Taken from the sermons of Daldry's Morrowind, fourth trubulon to the mainspring Everwound. By the word, I win the gears. The third truth of the mainspring Everwound is the truth of the Daedra. In the days before the first ignition, the Chimer people bend their knees to the false princes, the web spinner, the prince of plots, and the queen of dawn and dusk. I do not use their names, as name cleaves one from another. You know them well, child of the tribunal, for every time you bear false witness or make foolish boasts, you do so in their name. Their words corrode and weaken the heart. Their threats loosen the fasteners and break the seals. They are the anti-gears that turn counter to the nameless will. Servants of the Pedimic truth Pedimic untruth whose nature is void. Of the Daedra, only the great prince of order knew his nature, and he went mad in the knowing. The Daedra fear wisdom and order, you see, and thus do they fear the clockwork god above all others. Where others see dark crowns numbered 10 and 6, so the sail sees shadows and nothing more. For the Daedra are the lie that creation tells itself. Like their father, Padme, they are nothing, and in Tamriel final, nothing shall hold no sway, Anuvan a sea. Their black mountain called Oblivion shall sink into the furnace of forgotten numbers, where all lies burn and brittle multitudes turns to slag. I hear you ask, if the Daedra are of the nothing, how do they lurk on our threshold? How do they lurk at all? Hear the words in sequence, child of the tribunal. In the clumsily built Nirn Prior, the Et Adar gears left gaps and crevices where nothing could take root. Imperfections born from Lorcan's great lie and the selfishness of fractured creation in the glorious Anui convergence of the Nirn ensuing, all gaps will be sealed. All crevices will be welded. The creaking and rattling of the machine shall retreat to a whisper, and the reckless chaos born from Et Adar gears' folly shall shrivel and starve. By the word, I win the gears. Okay, interesting. Guess, let's move on.
Hold still, stop weaving.
There's nothing in here, and everything here is labeled as stealing. So I don't think we want to be messing with that too much. Yeah, just another announcement I wanted to make. I'm going to start bringing you Elder Scrolls Online in 4K. I'm not going to be transferring over to PC, and I'm not going to be starting over. I'm just going to start bringing you Elder Scrolls Online in 4K. It's going to be happening very soon. Maybe in a couple of weeks. That's the time frame. In about a couple of weeks, we're going to start having 4K Elder Scrolls Online. I hope you guys will enjoy some of that eye candy as much as I will. So I'll keep you posted as far as that, but definitely we're going to start having 4K. It's going to be directly from the PlayStation. It won't be upscaled or any of that stuff. So let's hope that all works out. Now, what is this? There is a quest here. Let me just go pick it up.
Please, if you just listen.
Take care of yourself.
I'm in need of a strong set of legs, traveler. And you look like one capable of protecting yourself. Will you aid an old Mer in one last task?
How can I help you?
I have an obligation to my family. No, a duty of utmost importance. But I have grown too feeble to fulfill it. If you would take this memory stone to the few places of significance in my life, I will pay you well.
What on earth is a memory stone?
It allows one to archive memories for future generations. I hope to do this for my children, who have grown estranged. Invoke my stone at the locations I've marked on your map, and the memories I wish to archive will manifest.
Alright, I'll use your memory stone as requested.
I thank you for your aid. Fewer than ever are willing to aid their elders in these troubled times. Now I suppose the distance with my children is my fault, not theirs.
What was that? What Was that one of your children you were arguing? No, I don't think so. I don't think I want to know any of the answers to this, so let's just leave that there for now. Let's move on with finding Ashur. So before we move on, I think I need to go down here and also grab our ride upgrade for the day, because I'm looking to kind of max this out probably in the next 6 months. It does take a long time to upgrade your ride because there's 60 slots times 3. That's 180 days. If you do it every single day, you're gonna need about 180 days to max out your ride. That's 3 months. Yeah, we have 54%, so let's bring it up to 55. In about 5 more days, we'll have totally maxed out. What's that noise? Oh, I think it's this thing. It's the Nyx ox right here. It does make quite a noise. It was actually sounding like a Moloch ball anchor, but it's not so.
I'll apologize now for what happens later.
Okay, we're trying to find Ashur. I don't think it's this close, but let's just follow this for a little bit, see where it ends up.
Well?
Okay, we have no way of getting up there. Okay. Yeah, that's Neo right there. I'm still yet to beat that game. I'm gonna take it, you know, I firmly believe, you know, you should play the games, only the games you enjoy playing, otherwise this becomes a chore. Maybe from time to time I find myself thinking about it, wanting to go back to it and take it slowly until we finish it, and I assume at some point that is going to happen.
You killed one of my gang, Swit. No writ will protect you from us.
Feeling left out? I'm sure I can procure a writ for each of you.
That's it! Kill the Morag target, any witnesses!
Okay, this guy's attacked on sight.
I need healing!
They didn't really give us much choice. They just attacked on sight. But let's go talk to Ashur.
I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axes for one day, so thanks for lending a hand.
I was told to meet you here.
You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract. That woman has the patience of an anxious Nyx. Well, tell her I'm good for it. I'll stop by and we can conclude our business cordially.
No, I'm here about Vea.
Vea? The new apprentice? Now why in oblivion do you care about Vea?
I'm trying to find her.
Are you now? And why do you want to do that? Never mind, I don't really care. I was asked to pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. I suggest you talk to Vea's mentor. Last I heard, she had a job in the Western Ruins.
Okay, I'll look for Vea's mentor in the ruins to the west.
Make sure you don't anger Vea's mentor, or even look at her the wrong way. She's grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if she thinks you pose a danger... Besides, I'd hate to see you wind up on the wrong end of one of our writs.
Why were those townsfolk trying to kill you?
You know, the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board. Unfortunately, his brother didn't see it that way and was looking for revenge.
So you're some kind of assassin then?
Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or anything. I don't kill anyone without a sanctioned writ. Keeps the great houses in line. It's a calling.
Tell me about Vea's mentor.
I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't want to get on a bad side. You should keep that in mind too if you plan to continue on this course. Vea's mentor usually sticks to the rules, but I wouldn't turn my back on her.
Okay, I like how he said, it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or something. Well, they're not all bad, the Dark Brotherhood. Who's attacking? Come on now. So we need to find Vea's mentor at the Western Ruins. Let's go do that. I don't think we should be getting back into the city. Yeah.
That was a brave deed, rescuing said friend.
Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, we need to follow this route and just go all the way around, then we'll come back later. Okay, this is a miscalculation. The entrance is not here. We're gonna have to head back out and try to come back at it from another angle, and hope maybe we'll find the right entrance this time. This is quite a long distance away, actually. I'm surprised we're still riding. Okay, it's a Malacath champion. This is Vea's mentor.
Leave me, Outlander. Let me die in the shame I've brought to Malacath. Defeated by a lone warrior. Malacath will laugh at our incompetence.
What happened to you?
An assassin.
Probably a Morag tongue. She tracked our leader here. But she doesn't know. We set a trap inside the ruins.
She's just one woman! Get inside the ruins and stop her!
Okay, I guess we're gonna have a problem here. You know what? Let's start with that guy there. He's the most dangerous. Yeah, I don't think we need to fight that one. Let's just get into Ashurnibibi. Wow. Okay, so we need to find Vea's mentor in the Western Ruins, which is this place right here.
Let the assassin come. I'm tired of running and she doesn't frighten me.
There are plenty of low-level people playing
Come out, little
Morrowind.
assassin! Or is the Morag tongue too scared to meet the powerful snake face to face?
Oh, it's been a while since we gained a champion point. It's been a long while. Let's take a look here. Apprentice, I think that's where we're putting a lot of points. And what do we have? We have this. Increases your healing done by 9.45. Increases your flame, frost, shock, and magic damage. Yeah, let's increase that because we want our pets to do a little bit more damage. Okay, it seems we cannot go in there. What do you mean we're not on that quest? We are in this quest. We're supposed to be fighting Vea. Maybe it's okay, maybe we can come at it from this direction. Naryu again.
You have a habit of turning up at the most unusual moments, don't you, hero?
I came to find you, to ask you...
Questions? I don't have time for questions. I have a writ to complete. Look, I can't keep these evil cultists waiting. You want to talk? Find me after I finish this job.
Okay, we'll find you.
Hero, we really need to stop meeting like this.
Okay, so now I guess we head back. Yeah, like as I was saying, there's
assassins! Or is the Morrowind tongue too scared to meet the powerful snake face to face?
No, we're coming, but I'm not with the Morrowind tongue though.
Really, Snag? This only delays the inevitable. A helping hand?
My
How
Malacath
sweet.
sacred tusks! You won't get past me!
Where is it? Oh. Ulfric. Is that the boss?
Excuse me, hero. I have to see an orc about a writ.
I guess that's the person she had to kill.
Don't kill me! I didn't mean to interfere with House Tolvani's plans. I made a mistake.
A mistake? Well, that explains everything. I'll just let the Tolvani know. I'm sure Mage Valen will understand.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
I am. I hate when my leathers get wet. And this is a new outfit, too. Ah, well. I suppose we ought to discuss what you're doing here. I have to admit, when I saw you, I thought, what the tusk are you doing down here? Pardon my orcish. Did you really follow me across the continent? That shows commitment. Kind of creepy, but still a lot of commitment.
Well, we're looking for Councillor Iris's daughter, Via.
Oh, that's not what I expected. But you can just turn around and leave. You're not going to find her. Veya's going through a difficult time right now. And the last thing she needs is some House Redrin lackey adding to her pain and confusion.
Well, you know me, Naryu. I just want to assure her father that Via is safe.
I know you, hero. It's old man Eris I don't trust. He didn't tell you about Veya's brother, did he? How House Redrin exiled their favorite son. No? I didn't think so. Veya deserves answers, and I promise to help her. You need to just walk away.
Well, if you don't help me, you'll have to deal with others. They're hiring outsiders to find Via.
Outsiders? Is her father really that desperate? Look, tell Eris that Veya's safe and you'll see her soon. But no more outsiders. If my organization gets skittish, they'll return to the shadows and take Veya with them. They'll only deal with you.
Is that all really true? Will you set up a meeting with Vea?
Well, it's not exactly a lie, and I don't want things to get out of hand. I'll arrange a meeting, provided Vea agrees. You let Eris know she's safe. Get him to stop hiring freelancers before someone gets hurt. I'll send word when we're ready.
Well, let's persuade. This isn't how I imagined our reunion turning out.
Ah, were you imagining a hot bath, a bottle of wine, and a secluded cottage with a roaring fire? Me too. Instead, we're up to our armpits in the usual muck and mire, just like old times. All this, and things are looking up for my organization, too.
What organization is that?
I suppose if you're in for a sliver, you might as well be in for the log. I'm with the Morrowind Tongue, and what you witnessed was a legal murder. According to my writ, the orc had to die. So, I killed him. Now, If you don't mind, I need to get back to Vea.
Why do you care what happens to Vea?
Vea and I have a history. Her brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. When she came to me looking for help and asked to join the Morag Tong, who was I to refuse?
You let her join the Morag Tong?
That was her decision, not mine. Vea's good with a blade and tracks like a Nord Ranger. She's a natural at this, and it gives me a chance to keep an eye on her. So now I'm her mentor and she's my apprentice. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright, so we'll have to go talk to Counselor Iris. It doesn't look like Naryu is going to budge. She's pretty much set. She's not gonna budge. Okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to fight them. Okay, so we need to talk to Counselor Iris. And for that, we have to ride all the way back up here. Which is not that far, so I'm not gonna take away Shrine. Alright, let's move it. I don't know if we're gonna find an entrance. What's this? An elite? Wait a minute, I thought that was the entrance right there. Alright, we're about half an hour in, so we're gonna take a break here. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.